So I was just sitting here searching through the internet, and one of the sites I like to go on to is ChatGPT. It's a AI site. It's basically just AI intelligence. You can ask it questions, and it gives you answers based on what it can find in the internet or what it's been given, rather. So I asked the question, of course, how is the government oppressing us? And while it didn't tell me exactly how my government is oppressing us, it's telling me ways that a government could oppress us. So I'm going to give you 10 things that the AI thinks that the government would do to oppress us, and we'll see if any of them sound familiar. Number one, restrictions of freedom of speech and expression, censorship of media, literature, art, and online content. They're trying to ban TikTok, so that would count. Censorship of media, we all know that that's censored, 100%. And online content, yeah, so that's definitely 100%. Violations of privacy, mass surveillance programs that infringe on citizens' privacy rights. All of America is under surveillance, under their little cameras, the traffic cams, ATM cams, all of it. They have access to all of that. Even on your phone, if your battery is out and there's no power, they can still listen in and see through your shit. That's how strong their technology is. So yeah, that's definitely 100%. Suppression of dissident and political opposition. And I know y'all are going to want to hear this, but them trying to go at Trump like they're going at Trump, 100%. I ain't even with the dude, but that qualifies as 100%. Abuse of power and corruption. I think this goes without saying that that's 100%. The American government is definitely abusing their power. They use their inside trader bullshit to manipulate the stock market and create laws and bills that pass that make them money. 100%. Violations of civil rights and liberties. I didn't think we even had civil rights. Like, you don't even have civil rights. You know what I mean? If you're homeless in a public area, they're trying to throw you in jail for it. You don't have a right to clean water. You don't have a right to do whatever you want. So yeah, violation of civil rights and liberties based on race, ethnicity, religion, genders. I think it goes without saying that women are definitely still violated in this country. Racial violation, what they're doing to the migrants, what they do to any brown person, black kids dying in the streets because of police brutality. Yeah, 100%. Number 6, economic oppression. We are most definitely in an economic oppressed state. The wages are going down while corporate profits are at an all-time high, and they choose to do nothing about it because the government is ran by people that have the money. So that's 100% as well. Restrictions on movement and association. Travel bans, curfews, checkpoints, whatever. Not allowing free movement. They do that every single day with a license and insurance and tags. So yeah, restriction of movement, 100%. You are not free to just go and do whatever you want on the roads. You have to pay them first. Manipulation of information and propaganda. Well, we can just go back to number 1, banning TikTok. And obviously, did you know that most of the news channels are owned all by the same person? They just buy them through shell companies and various organizations, and they got all these little slick words, but it's all the media is 1 or 2 people. And sadly, but they are Jews. I don't care if you don't like to hear that, but that's the truth. Selective enforcement of laws. Epstein Island. I ain't even going to say anymore. Selective enforcement of laws. Militarization of police and police brutality. I think when they pull up in the tanks, the armored tanks with the assault rifles and the dogs and all that kind of stuff, it looks like pretty militarized to me. So this is from a computer. This is from information. Like, I don't even know what they fed it. They probably fed it the encyclopedia, I assume, and then some stuff on the internet, but it doesn't have access to everything because they think that it might take over the world. Which, to be honest, sounds like a break. You know, the people that are running it now ain't doing no good, man. ChatGPT just called them out. In about 0.3 seconds, it got me these answers. And every single one of them associates with the American government. So when you look at my video and you say I'm crazy that we're not being oppressed and this is the land of the free and all this yap yap, you can live in your fictitious reality. That's fine with me. Like, I'm not trying to convince anybody of anything. I'm just putting out facts and information that is I see worthy of sharing, that I think that people should know about. I think that the everyday person don't really think about things like this because they don't have time because they're trying to survive the damn apocalypse out here as far as financial stability. Everybody's at work, in other words. Everybody's trying to provide for their families. They don't have time or effort or don't want to put the effort in. Either way, I'm not mad at you, but I'm about to say something. Like, I'm not okay with it. So, I mean, if you want to sit and not do anything about your children's future, that's up to you, man. But I know that I want my son, Joseph Lee Murphy Jr., to live a better life. You know what I mean? So, I want that kid to come into a world that's not polluted and on fire. You know, my son's coming to the age where he's going to have to deal with some of these issues that we obviously were too busy partying and chilling with the girls and doing all this other selfish things trying to get some money. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, we got to survive, but that's how they got us because we only have time to survive. If everybody took a week off and just sat there and shut down their entire system, we could solve all their problems. Just didn't purchase anything, didn't go to work, didn't pay any tax. For a whole week, we'd collapse their entire system. It wouldn't even have to be a physical war. We could just literally do nothing and win. Look how fast Kellogg's was going down. Look how fast we canceled Balenciaga. Look how fast, you know, they canceled these actors and these people that are doing fuck shit. You know what I mean? Why can't we cancel the government? Why can't we boycott the tax? We can. We just have to stand together to solve these issues. So when you say that, no, we're not oppressed. Yes, the fuck we are. Literal science just told you that it is. If you still don't believe me, then maybe I'm just not, maybe the message isn't for you. But for those that are listening, we need to definitely do something about this. And I'm about to start, I have ideas. And for change, just for things that just need to change. Like, for one, the legislation needs to change, period. We cannot let them keep having control over everything. There has to be reality. Like, these people need to come to reality. We need everyday Americans in the White House and in Congress, and not these old, rich people that have been just sick. They're sick with money. Like, they're sick in their fucking heads, man. We just need everyday people to run the government on some fucking real shit for the people. It's time we had a tea party, bro. It's time we pilgrimaged and took the Mayflower to the motherfucking White House and just take over. Like they did to us when they came to Turtle Island. We need to take Turtle Island back.